Good morning. Thanks for joining us. The Kehillat Sharei Torah Halacha Review, Laws and Customs of the High Holidays, for Thursday, September 3rd. We were talking about the laws of Yom Kippur itself. Pardon me. Kitzur Shulchan Aruch writes, the Kohanim who go up to bless the people for Birchas Kohanim, for Duchening as we call it, because this platform up here is called the Duchen, must wash their hands up to the wrists. Why do they have to say that? Because on Yom Kippur, remember, we are observing prohibitions of inui. We are not washing, bathing, and so on. So when the rest of us woke up, we only washed our hands up to the knuckles. The Kohanim need to wash their hands up to the wrist. If they did not wash their entire hands in the morning, but only their fingers, he continues, even though they said the bracha al netilas yadayim, this is a good washing for the rest of us, but not for Birchas Kohanim. For Birkat Kohanim, they do have to wash their entire hand up to the wrist, and they'll have to say the bracha al netilas yadayim again. Best practice here, he suggests, is that they wash their hands in the morning all the way up to the wrists, so they do not need to repeat the bracha. Obviously, you want to save from needing to say the bracha twice. Okay, a person who is not well, even one who's not in critical condition, may wash in the usual manner. In other words, not take a shower or bath, but if they wash their hands. A bride within 30 days of her wedding date may wash her face so that she maintains that glow of the kala, the look of a bride. However, so this is the opinion of Kitzur Shulchan Aruch. The editor here, translator into English, puts in a note from Chaye Adam, roughly contemporary, Rabbi Danziger, I believe is his name, who says that it doesn't apply in our times because the whole day is spent in shul, and her husband is not even going to see her, so what's the point of that? Okay, so we'll leave it at that. Any questions, please be in touch. Anointing oneself is forbidden, even if it's only to remove dirt. In other words, hand cream, lotions, potions, and other such we should not use. Even anointing only one part of the body is forbidden, not allowed. Not talking about a whole body cream, but even just a little bit. However, a sick person, if their condition is not critical, may anoint themselves. In other words, if they're certainly under the direction of a dermatologist prescribing medicine for some skin ailment, they certainly can do that. But if someone is really unwell and they need a little something to, soften up uncomfortable skin patch or something, I suppose they could do that. In our regions where people in normal health usually do not anoint themselves on weekdays, in other words, not our custom day to day, a person who has pimples, for example, is forbidden to anoint himself because obviously he's doing it for its curative properties. How about shoes? How about the custom is not to wear leather shoes. Leather look shoes are okay if you want. A lot of people wear sneakers or cloth boat shoes, athletic shoes, something like that. Or there's the good old Crocs. Some authorities forbid wearing shoes made of wood that are not covered with leather, but shoes made of reed grass or straw or cloth, obviously natural materials, are permitted. One should be stringent and not wear shoes even when walking through mud or clay and in the rain. Hopefully won't be bothered by inclement weather on Yom Kippur. Even if you have to walk among non-Jews, it's forbidden to wear shoes. But if it's very painful for you to walk through mud and clay, which most of our streets in the greater Toronto area are paved, so you don't have to worry about that, you can wear shoes without heels, and you can change them around so they're more uncomfortable and so on. If before entrance to the shul, you should take off your muddy shoes and put them away. You should be careful not to touch them with their hands, because once you touch your shoes, you do have to then wash your hands. On Yom Kippur itself, you're allowed to, we've said before that some people have a custom to stand through most of the day, like angels, like malachim. One is permitted to stand on a pillow or a pad, even if it's made of leather. But during Shemona Esrei, one should not stand on anything. Okay, more to say about the laws of Yom Kippur. For now, we will blow the shofar, and we'll get on with our day. Have a good day. Shana Tova U'Metuka. All the best.